everyone, it is the beginning of May, so that means it is time for my April empties. I have a bunch of empties this month, so that's really exciting. I do keep up, I try to update y'all with my progress as far as my one-in-one system of use up one and get rid of one. I was doing really well until I kind of changed my mind. I mentioned this in the haul that I just posted, which I'll link below in case you missed it. But I got this Buxom palette, which is a pre-made palette, but it is of their shadow, their shadows that you can like pull out, and each one is an individual shadow. So when I bought that, I decided it was really only one product. But after thinking about it, if I ever do use up one of these shadows, I could very easily replace it with another. So it's not a Z palette, but it's kind of a Z palette-esque thing. So I thought I really should count these as 6 different individual things. So right now I'm a little bit upside down as far as, as far as that is concerned. So sorry about that. Excuse me, thank you. So I need to use up some more products. I'm about 5. I've bought 5 too many products, is what I meant to say. And I'm also probably, once the Alice in Wonderland collection from Urban Decay comes to Sephora, I'm probably going to buy that like the second it comes, so that'll put me a little bit more behind. I don't know, I'm kind of still debating. I feel like I shouldn't, but I really want to, so there you go. So, anyway, here is my empties bag, this old Vera Bradley bag, and as always, I'm just going to pull it out and let's get into it. So I do have actually a matching shampoo and conditioner. This is my Holy Grail shampoo and conditioner. It's the Herbal Essence Totally Twisted. It smells like berries, and I always get compliments from lots of people, including boys, in case that matters, about how good my hair smells when I use this. I think it does really nice and hydrating, but it doesn't bring my hair down, and it does kind of enhance my curls a little bit. But if you have straight hair, it won't make your hair curly. This guy I'm dating, took a shower, and he's like, I used your shampoo because I thought it would make my hair curly, but it didn't. So if you think that's going to happen, it's not. Alright, so then I have a lot of makeup and makeup samples in here, so that's exciting. I tried this Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue Tinted Hydrating Gel Cream. What color did I actually use? I used the Vanilla No. 2, which worked really, really well for my skin tone. And I really, really liked the way this looked. I felt like it was kind of hydrating. It didn't make my skin look dry or gross. So I'm interested in purchasing this, actually. Then I have the Marc Jacobs Beauty Remarkable Foundation. I used both of these shades in the 22 Light Bisque and in the, I tried to use the 24 Beige Medium, but it was just way too dark. Because I can, work if it's a couple of shades off. The foundation I'm wearing right now is a couple of shades off. But, this was, way too dark for me. I thought this was too heavy and cakey for me, so I don't think I'd be purchasing that. This I absolutely positively loved. It's the YSL Touche Éclat. I used the shade number 1 and number 2. Number 4 was too dark. Number 1 really worked better for my skin tone. I know that this is really expensive. It's YSL. And I do have a couple of the highlighting pens from the drugstore. Or I have one from Tarina Tarantino and one from Neutrogena. This is so much better. It's thin and it just is illuminating and makes my eyes look really pretty. It doesn't crease. I absolutely love this. I want to try a couple more from the drugstore before I bite the bullet, but right now that's on my wish list. If I still sound a little nasally, I feel like I am. I am almost 100% better. Still getting over a little bit of sickness though. Excuse me. So this is the It's a 10 Miracle Leave-In plus Keratin. I really, really love this stuff. I think I like the without keratin better than with the plus keratin. I just tried this. The only issue is it's expensive, but it works really well. So I don't mind spending the money because I think it works, it's worth the price. However, it goes so quickly. I mean, I don't know if you can tell, but I used up every last drop of this, but it only lasted me about a month and a half for this giant thing. So that's kind of disappointing. I have another one right now I'm using that's really, really good as well, and it's cheaper, so I think I might keep using that. Oh, I have 2 of these. These are the RMS Beauty Ultimate Makeup Remover Wipes. So they were wipes, and they were really kind of dry, and they had like coconut oil, and then you like it infused into them, and you could like remove your makeup. It did a decent job removing my makeup, but I didn't like how dry it was. I felt like it made it really abrasive on my skin. And also it left a really big oily residue, and even after, because I always use a makeup remover. I usually use my Liz Earle cleansing polish, but you know, any kind of makeup remover, and then I do a secondary cleansing to get all that off and just kind of really clean my skin. And even after doing that, I still felt like I had an oily residue. So I wouldn't purchase these, but they were cool. I got those in my Birchbox this month. This is also from a Birchbox, and it was the Foreo Night Cleanser Celestial Melting Gel. This was fine. It was just a normal, sorry about that light. There we go, I'll hide it. It was just a normal cleanser. It did have some beads in it that did kind of burst. I liked it fine. It wasn't anything to write home about. I don't think I'd purchase it for the price. I think I said that already, but that's also from a Birchbox. This is the Whish Cleansing Oil. I really, really liked this. Whish is a more natural brand, in case you didn't know. I got this in a Birchbox as well. And this was really more of like a gel, but it had like, instead of being like a really like runny oil, it felt like a gel, and then I put it on my face. It totally removed all my makeup. It is just as good as my cleansing polish. This is slightly more expensive. I did like a per ounce price, and this is a little bit more expensive, so I am going to stick with my cleansing polish, but this is amazing, and I really recommend it. If you, I know Whish is sold at Ulta, so if they ever go on sale, I think I would definitely purchase that. I have a little pocket back. This is the Santa-Tizer Ho Ho Honeycrisp. Yeah, it smelled really fruity and appley. It was really nice. Obviously, I can't purchase it right now because it's out of season, but I would purchase it. And I do think that this newer formulation with like this like more rounded container really is more hydrating and better than the old one. I used these up. I had a committee meeting with my thesis committee. In case you don't know, I'm a master's student in marine biology. I study sea stars. But anyway, so I had a thesis committee meeting, and I was like really tired and not feeling so great. So I used these, and they were really nice. I do feel like they made my under eyes look better for like that day. I don't even think I told you what they were. It's by Anatomicals, and it's Puffy the Eye Bag Slayer Wake Up Under Eye Patches. So did I keep them in here? I don't think I did. But you can see they're just those little like jelly patches, and you put them under your eyeballs to kind of just wake them up. I thought they looked nice the next day. I don't think it made like a lasting impression, but for like for what I was using it for, it was really good. I used up a Crest Pro Health Whitening Toothpaste. This is my all-time favorite toothpaste. It doesn't make my teeth as white as 3D white, but I feel like it makes them feel cleaner, which is kind of the point. And I have really bad teeth. I mean, they look fine, I think. I hope so. But as far as cavity, they're very cavity prone. It's a genetic thing, so I try to get as good a toothpaste as I can. I used, this was one of my monthly makeup bags. I just started that, and I really do think it's really helping me get through some makeup. So I'll go ahead and link that playlist down below, as well as my beauty box unboxing playlist, because I feel like I've been referencing that a lot. This is the Urban Decay 24/7 Black Velvet. So not the normal one, but the velvet one. I really haven't had it that long, and it dried out so bad. And I didn't feel like it was that like creamy ever, and I would sharpen it, and then it would just keep breaking. Not a fan of this. Would not purchase it based on that at all. The Josie Maran 100% Argan Oil Light. I tried this as a face oil. There was really not that much in it. And as a face oil, it was just too much for me. And I do have pretty dry skin. I get dry patches, especially on my chin right here and right around my nose and stuff. But this was just like too intense. And this is the light version. So I know people, you can use it like on your skin or on your hair and stuff, but I don't think I'm about that. This was the Tatcha Pure One Step Camilla Cleansing Oil. This is quite an expensive brand. I thought it did a decent job removing my makeup, but not as good as the Whish or my Liz Earle, so I don't think I'd purchase it. But for makeup removers, generally, if I ever see them as like a free sample or something, I try to get it because they're something that I always need. So if it was like a gift with purchase or something, but I wouldn't pay for it. This is the Malin & Goats Vitamin E Face Moisturizer. This was from my Birchbox this month as well, and it smelled so bad. I don't even know the scent. It's supposed to be, It says it's got fatty acid absorption technology. I can't smell it right now because, like I said, I'm still kind of sort of getting over a cold. But it was just gross. It wasn't that great as a moisturizer anyway, and then it smelled bad. I'm not about it. Don't recommend. This I actually found, and I used it up a long time ago. It's the Rimmel Scandalized Show Off Mascara. I did a whole video comparing it to the Benefit They're Real, and I actually like it better. It's got a very similar wand, if you can tell. It's kind of that rubber bristle with the pointy at the end. I actually like this better. I like the look better, and it doesn't like poke my eyeballs as much. I'm more of a natural bristle brush kind of gal, but I highly recommend this. Like I said, I did do a comparison, and I'll link that below if you're interested. Too Faced Shadow Insurance. It's a nice eyeshadow primer. Not my favorite. I think my favorite is the Lorac. What is it called? Lorac Behind the Scenes eyeshadow primer. That's my favorite. But this is really good as well. I think they're all pretty comparable. So again, it's one of those things where whenever I get it, I can get a sample of it. Might as well. And I got that in my Ulta order. This is the Ahava Leave on Deadsea Dermud Intensive Hand Cream. I was not a big fan of this. It smelled like soap, like straight up like soap, dish soap, and it was like thick, and it felt like it'd be really creamy and nice, but it didn't really do anything. So not a fan, would not purchase. Kate Somerville Prime Protection Dual Action Primer. Pretty sure this was in my monthly makeup bag. I use it as like the silicone primer to kind of cover up my pores. Didn't love it. I much prefer the Smashbox and the Makeup Forever smoothing primer over this, so I wouldn't purchase that again. This is another thing I really like. This is the Peter Thomas Raw Irish Moor Mud Purifying Black Mask. I have a picture on my Instagram using this. It is a really nice mask. It is black, and obviously it says black mud, and you put it on your face, obviously, and it does burn. You feel it tingling, and I thought I did a really nice job clearing up my skin. It's very comparable, in my opinion, to the Michael Todd, what is it called? The Pumpkin Enzyme Mask. I did another price comparison, and the Michael Todd one is very slightly cheaper, I think like 40 cents an ounce. So again, if I could get a free sample or something like that of this, I would for sure highly recommend it. But if you want to purchase a full size, I would recommend the Michael Todd, just because they are so comparable and it's slightly cheaper. But that's awesome. This is the Miraness, or obviously sales with all these things. So like if you can get this as like the VIB sale, because I think Michael Todd, is it available at Ulta now? I think it is. And then, so if you can get whatever you can get on sale, obviously. But they're very comparable. This is the Miraness Eye Curl 24-Hour Secret Weapon Mascara. It had a natural bristle wand that was kind of curled. This never really did anything for me. I mean, it kind of gave me some length, but it wasn't anything that I thought was great. I got it in a Birchbox a while ago. Not worth purchasing, in my opinion. Alright. The Oxygen Facial Flash Recovery Mask by Dr. Brandt. This was really, really interesting. So I put it on, and it foamed up. Like, it's just like a liquid, so you just put it on like a normal mask. And it foamed up, and you could feel it. It almost felt like you had like Pop Rocks on your skin. So it all foamed up, and it kind of foamed away. And then I washed it off. I didn't really notice anything amazing happening after that. My skin is clearing up. It kind of got gross. I don't know. I'm kind of having some weird skin issues right now. Have been for about a month now. But this didn't. I didn't really notice anything great. It was just interesting and a cool mask, and it was kind of a different thing than normal. This is the from a Birchbox. This is the number 4 High Performance Hair Care Restore and Repair Oil. So this was just a hair oil. It was nice. The only hair oil I've really ever loved is the Garnier one. I have a bunch that I've just accumulated, but that's the one I could really see myself repurchasing at this point. So this was fine. There's nothing wrong with it. It did make my hair soft, but it wasn't anything amazing. This is the Menu Hair Serum, and it's really by Davines. It's really for color treated hair, which obviously I don't have. Well, not obviously, I don't have color treated hair. My hair, this is its natural color. It is permed, I have naturally straight hair, but, you know, it's not color treated. This was nice, but it didn't really, it did detangle, but it kind of made my hair feel very separate, if that makes sense. But it wasn't anything great. I don't think I'd purchase that. Alright. This is another thing that was in my monthly makeup bag. And it's the Buxom Divine Goddess Illuminizer, something like that. A lot of people really, really like this. It is a liquid and it's gold and it's very shiny. But I think for under your makeup, it's a little much for me. And for on the like brow bone, or not brow bone, cheekbone, it was just too liquid. So I'm not a big fan of this. I wouldn't recommend it, but I know a lot of people swear by it, just not for me. But again, it's just more makeup. I've used up a lot more makeup because of my monthly makeup bag. This is sad. This is occasionally when you have as much makeup as I do, you let things go bad. And this is one of those. It's the Almay Smart Shade Concealer in light medium. I actually feel like this didn't last that long. I've had the corresponding foundation a lot longer than I've had this, and this is still good. So what it is, it's one of those things that comes out white and it's got little pigment balls, but it's separated and it started coming out liquidy and brown. Also, this one, which is the same one, like the same shade, this shade matches me really nicely. This was too dark, so I wouldn't purchase this again anyway. And it was almost full. I mean, like, this feels totally full. And this was another thing. I'll link that whole video where I explained my like purchasing to you. But whenever I like have to throw away a product that's not used up, not only do I not count it as an empty, but I erase one of my other empties just as like kind of a penalty for, like, you know, if you buy it, you really should use it up. It's something that really agitates me, but I'm not going to use something that's like gone bad. So that's gone. And then I think, yeah, I got two more. This is very old, and you can see hippocampus, I believe. Probably hippocampus. Got a hold of it and it's been chewed up a little bit. But it was gone before that, obviously. It's the Ofra Universal Eyebrow Pencil. I got this in an Ipsy bag, I want to say it was. I can't remember exactly. And I did not like this. The color was fine, but it was very waxy and it really like separated my eyebrows and made them look weird. I don't know. I didn't like it. I would not purchase that at all. Excuse me. And last but not least is the Dior Hydra Life Jelly Sleeping Mask, another foil packet. This was okay. It was just like a liquid. It was kind of a jelly-ish consistency. Put it all over my face. Next day, woke up. Didn't notice anything amazing. I feel like it sank in really nicely, so it didn't like stay on the skin too long, which sometimes I know overnight masks can. But I didn't notice anything great. I wouldn't purchase it. So that's all. That was a lot of empties. Let me know if you have any questions, requests, suggestions, comments. If you're like me and empties videos are one of your favorites, then I will go ahead and link my empties playlist down below so you can kind of keep up with everything I've used up, because I've been on a roll lately. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll see y'all real soon. Bye.